somebody wants to be in this show, they've got to have some quality to their work. And it has to be quality that people will buy, not something that they alone can perceive as quality. Now, how you define all that is, the big question, but we sort of do it by, shall I say, the seat of our pants. When we see the art come, the artist comes in, presents it. When you look at it, it's like, yes, it'll sell, or no, it won't sell.
Nice.
Yeah.
And for the buyers?
And for the buyers?
What advice do you have for the buyers?
Don't pick something that you don't feel real good about.
That's amazing. Remind people your name.
My name is Dr. Marla Stone, and I'm with the Kenya Museum Society.
Thank you very much. Unless you have any other game you'd like to tell people, any other words of wisdom, encouragement, I don't know, especially to the artist community.
I would like to promote the Kenya Museum Society. We are the friends of the museum, and many people don't know we exist, although it was started in 1952 by Richard Leakey. So we have a lot of activities. Our members are able to go on safaris together. We have day outings, we have weekend outings, we have children's activities. And so our members are eligible to join those kinds of activities. And all of that, again, generates income that we can then support the museum staff with.
Nice. For people who have never maybe been to the museum, what are they missing out on?
If you've never been to the museum, oh my goodness, there are such amazing exhibitions in this museum. The newest one that we have just funded is about bees and the importance of bees for all of our livelihood. And we have one of the staff here who is an absolute expert in bees.
So can you tell us your name?
My name is Marla Stone. I'm one of the people leading the art show.
The Affordable Arts.
Yes, and from the Museum Society.
Oh, from the Museum Society.
This show is conducted by the Kenya Museum Society called KMS.
Yeah, because it's what made you people come up with that? Because it's an amazing art. Doesn't get this kind of showcase.
Yes.
Yeah. What inspired you people?
Our purpose of existing is to support the museum, the National Museums of Kenya. And so this is one of the ways that we can financially support them. And once a lot of the proceeds from these art shows go towards projects that the museum staff will propose. So sometimes we are funding research, sometimes we're funding an exhibition, and sometimes we're supporting new staff. So that's the purpose of this, is to just help the museum to do as much as they can for the public.
How long has this been running for? Can I adjust your microphone? It's big.
Yes.
So it faces you.
Okay.
It's capturing okay?
Yeah.
But I would just like to make sure it's...
Okay.
Sorry.
Like that? Okay. Now to get my heartbeat, right?
You're fine.
Yeah, so what was your question?
Was it when did this start? When you both started?
We had our first show, I think it was in 2003.
Oh,
yeah.
That is amazing.
Yeah, and I think we had, I don't know, as few as 40 pieces in the show, and we thought it was a big show. This one has over 650 pieces in the show.
Nice.
Yeah.
What background do you come from that inspired you to be part of such an amazing venture?
Well, I love art. I'm not an artist myself with any art that I would ever show anybody else, but we needed a way to raise money. And so, we know that there were a lot of art shows going on in Nairobi, so we decided to join the fray and started this show. And I think, like I said, it was quite small, but we've grown, and we have lots and lots of the public to come to see the show. So some of these people are also going to the museum, either before or after they come here. So we're getting more folks to go into the museum as well.
True though. And I know you've mentioned it passingly, but you do art yourself that you never show the world. Why is that?
My art isn't anything that anybody else needs to see.
That is amazing. What artist Monica do you go by?
What?
What's your artist Monica? What do you call your artist?
I don't even have that. A lot of the art I do is quilling, the little tiny pieces of paper. When the young people that I know give me their wedding invitation, I do the quilling and put little birds and hearts and things on it, put a frame on it, and that's my wedding present. So that's my closest thing to art these days.
Nice. Now, second, lastly, where do you see this going? What are you dreaming now that this already happened?
Yeah, I think we have kind of maxed out the space we have here.
I can see.
We, you know, when you start out with under 60 pieces and then suddenly you're looking at 660 pieces, and to get them all on the wall and get them in places that they'll still be safe from the rain and still allow the people to pass by. I think we've kind of reached a max that we can probably look at, but there are ways, I suppose, to squeeze in a few more.
Nice. When is the next one, and what should people expect?
Yeah, we've done an annual show for 13 years, and now we're going to do a semi-annual show. So we will have the April show, and then we'll have an October show.
Nice.
Yeah.
What would you, just lastly, what would you teach someone to, how would you advise someone to start getting into the exhibition, to come to buy, the sellers, the buyers, the artists?
Well, if somebody wants to be in this show, they've got to have some quality to their work. And it has to be quality that people will buy, not something that they alone can perceive as quality. Now, how you define all that is, you know, the big question, but we sort of do it by, shall I say, the seat of our pants. When we see the art come, the artist comes in, presents it. When you look at it, it's like, yes, it'll sell, or no, it won't sell.
Nice.
Yeah.
And for the buyers?
And for the buyers?
What advice do you have for the buyers?
Don't pick something that you don't feel real good about.
That's amazing. Remind people your name.
My name is Dr. Marla Stone, and I'm with the Kenya Museum Society.
Thank you very much. Unless you have any other game you'd like to tell people, any other words of wisdom, encouragement, I don't know, especially to the artist community.
I would like to promote the Kenya Museum Society. We are the friends of the museum, and many people don't know we exist, although it was started in 1952 by Richard Leakey. So we have a lot of activities. Our members are able to go on safaris together. We have day outings, we have weekend outings, we have children's activities. And so our members are eligible to join those kinds of activities. And all of that, again, generates income that we can then support the museum staff with.
Nice. For people who have never maybe been to the museum, what are they missing out on?
If you've never been to the museum, oh my goodness, there are such amazing exhibitions in this museum. The newest one that we have just funded is about bees and the importance of bees for all of our livelihood. And we have one of the staff here who is an absolute expert in bees, and we have funded her exhibition, and so people should get over here to the museum and start looking at these exhibitions.
Amazing. That is dope. That's 6 minutes of amazing content.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your work. Slingot. Nice.
What's good, bro?
Good, good.
Tell us your name, what your name is.
My name is Onyango. My artist name is Taru.
Taru.
Yes.
What type of art do you do?
I do fine art. That means I do pencil art, and I also do painting, specifically oil painting. But I'm trying to get probably to start doing acrylic maybe later this year. I've been saying that for a very long time, but you know, let's see how that goes. But right now I'm majorly oil painter, and I specialize in realism. Yes.
How long have you painted for?
I've been painting for 4 years. 4 years now. I would say I'm per se one of the COVID babies. So like I started painting very seriously during COVID, which was in 2020. That's now when I discovered my art style. And then now in 2021, 2021 is when I decided to now do it professionally.
Who are like 3 of your favorite artists?
In Kenya.
And just whoever you really hold dear.
In Kenya, I said this guy's name everywhere. Anyway, my favorite artist in Kenya is called Clevas. Clevas Odhiambo. He's also a realism artist, but he's been in the game for a while. But I usually look up to like his kind of work. So yeah.
What about his work?
That's for me. His detail. So I'm someone who's really into detail. I like the little list of detail. So he's very detailed in his work, and it's very clean work. So that's something that really impresses me about his work.
That is dope. And this is the Affordable Art Show.
Yes. Affordable Art Show, the 14th Affordable Art Show. I have exhibited 3 times. This is my 3rd time. So my paintings actually here. I've not seen them yet, but I'm waiting to see them and see how I'm doing to show that.
What's the process of joining to exhibit here?
So process usually, sometimes there's a call out. So what usually happens is there'll be a call out. You apply, then you either get selected or not. But I'll give you guys a secret. If your work sells, the next show, it's an automatic entry. You don't have to sign up for anything. They just immediately put you in the next show. So you always have to hope that you sell such in the next show that you don't have to apply again. Yes.
That is fire sale. Where do you look to take your painting? Like as time progresses, where you seeing yourself exhibition-wise, style-wise?
Okay. So very long time I wanted to become a very hyper-realist, like detail, like where someone look at my painting and wonder, is this a painting or a picture? But over time, I think I've stepped back a little bit. So I'd probably just want to stick with my realism. So I'm just going to perfect on my realism. But where I see my paintings is I want to exhibit internationally, not only in Kenya. I don't want only my work to be in Kenya, to be out there. I'm actually working a few projects on it. Hopefully they will do something, but I would really want to exhibit in Nigeria, because like Nigeria is for me like the home of artists. Because even like the Nigerian government even takes care of their artists. Whoa. And for me it's like beautiful, because I was talking to a Nigerian artist and she was telling me how like you finish art school and then the government gives you a studio space. Whoa. And then like, so your work is just to create, and they even create for you guys events to exhibit. So for me, if I exhibit in Nigeria, that would be something really huge. Yes, but also other states. But mostly I feel like I want to stay in Africa. If you go abroad, sure, but I want to keep it in the homeland, yes.
That is game. I told you have game to give. Come on, bro. So remind people your name, and I don't know, just tell us how it feels like to be exhibiting this time. Not that you've exhibited that time. Just how the ambience like. What paintings are you realizing are selling?
Okay. My name is Onyango. My artist name is Taru. As I said, I'm exhibiting for the 3rd time. It's been a great experience. I love the exhibition for this time. I feel like what I like about Affordable is they're always improving on how they exhibit. How they exhibited last year, because the last show we had was last year in October, is different from how we've exhibited this year. This time we've added sculpture and all that, which I feel has also brought people more drawn, because mostly you see people used to come seeing paintings, drawings, but now there's sculpture, so there's something added. So I like that. I appreciate the opportunity for exhibiting here, and I always look forward to exhibiting here because here you get to exhibit with artists who've been in the game for 14 years, 20, 30. So like it sort of brings you at a place where you get to know so many artists, and that's what I really love about it. Yeah.
Mimi naitwa Steven Davi. Mimi ni contemporary artist kutoka Mukuru Art Collective.
Yes.
Mukuru Art Collective ni a collective of around 40 young guys.
Yes.
Wenye tuna survive like fully on art, and ni great gift God ametupatia kwa sababu apart from here tuna impact life za wasee kwa mtaa zetu.
Akiaje, what do you mean by impact? Because you mentioned a collective, yeah?
Yeah, ni collective kwa sababu like unaona kwa familia zetu pia zina depend na Kenya tuna raise from this art.
Oh, nice.
So life za familia zetu, close relatives wana depend na hizi skills zetu sana. And also pia tunafanyanga ma charity job huko kwa mtaa zenye tumezaliwa. So ni amazing gift God ametupatia.
Nice. Like the collective, when did the collective start? When did you come together?
Collective ilianzishagwa na artist naitwa Adam Masava like 12-13 years ago. Nice. And then we joined later, so like I joined like 7 years ago. Tumekuwa tukiendelea tukigrow stronger.
How long have you painted for yourself?
Mi nimepaint since 2017 after quit my job. So nilikuwa na work kama mwalimu Sudan, and then nika decide to call a quit. So after nili quit nikaamua kuventure into painting full time. And naweza penda kushukuru sana collective members wangu wakiwa led by Adam, kwa sababu ameni encourage sana kufika place nimefika. Kwa sababu si easy msee kuacha job analipwa poa, alafu unakam kuanza career nyingine unaanza from scratch. Which hujawai paint, hujai shika brush, hujai stretch canvas.
What inspired you to make the move?
Nilikuwa tired na kufunza ili ni frustrate. Number one, like education system yetu by then hiyo time ilikuwa ile 844, na hiyo 844 hapo anaweka makini kwa vitu kama art. So ulikuwa na insist ufunze mathematics ama ufunze science ama vitu ziko examinable. Ukisema unataka kufunza art wanakuambia labda utafute shule yako ukafunze buda.
Oh, na get kuna sema. That is dope. Alafu, what usually has you choose exhibitions to sell the art?
Sorry?
What about exhibitions in your preferred way of kuja ku-exhibit na ku-sell art?
Like zina working in many ways. Kuna open calls kama hii ya museum. Then kuna wakati umework some gallery nataka some of your work. Kuna wakati unapata referrals from a client to another client, na kuna wakati tunapata studio wageni wana visit. So either of those ways tuna make sales.
Get kuna sema.
Yeah. Ama tuna exhibit, I mean like acha nisiweke ku make sales kama the big thing of like showing artwork.
How did you prepare for this exhibition? Nini ulikuwa unafikiria nini? What was your strategy? Ndio ukakuja mpaka ukaziweka kwa ukuta na uko shows ndio kusema.
Preparation yangu ya hii imekuwa swiftly. Nilikaa tu studio nikaangalia, nikaona ni collect piece mbili zenye zina work together, na nikazipata hizo piece mbili, nikaenda nikazi display, nikazi hang. Good thing one is sold, the other one is still hanging, and bado nafanya hizi live paintings.
How does it feel to sell a painting? How does it feel to sell a painting, bro?
You feel kama msi yako employed alafu end month analipwa mshahara. So when you feeling end month, ndivyo mu feel nikimake every painting, nikisell every painting.
That is dope, man. You remind people your name and where they can find you online.
Mimi naitwa Stephen Davi. Instagram Stephen Davi. So follow me online, angalia venye tunafanya makazi and interact with us.
Yeah, what's the name of your the initiative again?
Mukuru Art Collective ndo our collective. Tuko based South B Shopping Center, so if kama anybody who would like to visit, mko most welcomed.
So who's your three favorite painters? The last question.
Most definitely Da Vinci. Jamaa alikuwa talented vinoma. I like process ya Picasso, and then napenda Rembrandt sana.
Why Rembrandt?
Rembrandt napenda venye like his balance kwa pieces zake ziko out of this world. Like huyo jamaa analeta light kwa darkness design nyingine noma sana.
That is dope. I hope. Wallahi. Kuna generation fulani yenye iko related to hiyo vibe ya Power 54. It's crazy my intro. Before